Hello friends, in this tutorial we would going to learn about how to get started with Flutter in Windows system. Using this installation process you can install Flutter in any Windows system, doesn't matter your Windows is Windows 7, Windows 8 or Windows 10. This installation process will work on all the operating systems, all the Windows based operating system. So let's get started. The first step is to download and install the JDK Java Development Kit. I am using an older version of JDK which is JDK 8U92. This version is kind of more flexible and good to run Flutter projects in your Windows system. So I will put the link in the description. Here is the link. Simply open the link. Now after done opening the link, simply I am just copying it and find it. Now above the Java SC runtime environment 8U92, you will see a Windows x64 193.66 MB of JDK installation file. Simply download it, just click on it. Now a prompt will open. Simply click on I reviewed and accept the binary code license and click on download JDK 8U92. Now it will ask you, because this is an older version, it will ask you to log in using an Oracle account. Simply create a new one, or you can log in with an existing account. I have already created an Oracle account. I simply log in using this. Sign in. Please wait, and you can see it is showing me the password is invalid. I will put the password again. Now as you can see, the download box is appeared. So I have already downloaded it, so I will not download it again. So here is my JDK 8U92 file. Simply double click on it, on install it. I have already done installing it. Now the next step is to install the Android Studio. So simply open your web browser and open google.com. Now here you have to search download Android Studio for Windows. Simply press enter. Now on the first link, click on it. Download Android Studio and SDK tools. Now guys, what you have to do next is click on download options, and you have to download the second installer, no .exe installer. This means this file is already got all the necessary files for Android Studio as a compressed pack. All you have to do is extract it. On the second Android-Studio IDE, my Android Studio version is 201.7199. Simply click on it and download it. It will ask you to have agree with its terms and conditions. Simply click on it and download Android Studio. I have already downloaded it, so I will not download it again. Now simply close the window and go to the download box. Here guys, here is my Android Studio. Now simply right click on it and extract it. I am using WinRAR to extract it. You can download it from Google. Simply search on Google and it will show you. Now extract Android Studio IDE. It is extracting. Here you go. Now all the files is extracted. Here is my Android Studio. I will simply copy it and put in the F drive. You can put it anywhere as per your requirement. I want you to put the file at a safe place, because if somehow or by mistake you have formatted the window, so your Android Studio will not go away. Now guys, as you can see, the Android Studio is copied. Now open the Android Studio folder. Now go into the bin folder. Here you can find a file named as Studio 64, which is a 64 based system file. Now I'm simply sending the shortcut to my desktop screen, so I have not come again and again in this folder to run the Android Studio. Here is my Android Studio. Now guys, the next step is to set the Java path, Java JDK path in your system. So simply right click on your My Computer, go to Properties. Now under Advanced System Settings, click on Environment Variables, and in System Variables click on New. Now set the variable name as Java_home in capital letters. Now as variable value, simply go to your C drive, Program Files, Java folder. Now JDK 1.8.0, simply copy the path of JDK and paste it in variable value. Click on OK, OK, OK. Now your Java JDK path is successfully set. Now start the Android Studio. Now guys, after starting the Android Studio, simply click on Next. Now choose the type of setup you want for Android Studio. Click on Custom. Click on Next. Now select the Java Development Kit JDK path. Now click on the simple down arrow button and you have to select the Java_home variable which we have set earlier. Click on Next. Set theme as per you like. I like the light theme. Click on Next. Now it will ask you to download SDK components. Now the default path is the C username, my user and app data, which I will not like, because if somehow you format your window, your Windows SDK manager will be deleted. So download it someplace else. So what we have to do next is click on a simple browse button. I am downloading the SDK manager into F drive. Here is a folder named as SDK manager. I have already created it. This is my folder SDK manager. Now I am selecting my SDK manager folder. You can download it anywhere as per your requirement. Click on OK. It is loading. Click on Next. Now guys, on the next page you are seeing it is asking you to set the recommended RAM, which is 2 gigs, which is okay to run the Android emulator in your system. Simply click on Next. Now friends, on the next page it will ask you to download all the necessary tools and software which is required to run Android emulator and Android in your computer system to run the Flutter project, which is a necessary step. The approximate download size is 1.75 GBs. Now simply click on Finish button. Now you will see the download is started. Now it will take about an hour and half an hour as per your network speed. So I am pausing this video here. So friends, as you can see, the download is successfully done. Simply click on the Finish button. Now the Android Studio is successfully installed and ready to use. Now what we have to do next is we have to install the Intel HAXM software, which is required for virtualization, or you can say to run the Android emulator faster in our system. Simply I am opening my computer. Go to F drive. Go to the SDK manager folder. Here in the extras, click on Intel Hardware Accelerated Execution Manager. Now here you can see the latest HAXM software. Simply right click on it, run as administrator, click on yes. It is showing me that HAXM is already been installed. Are you sure want to continue? I have already done installing the HAXM software. You have to install it. So simply follow all the steps and done. Install the HAXM software. Now friends, the Android Studio and SDK manager is successfully set up. Now the next step is to download the Flutter SDK tools. Now go to google.com and search for Flutter SDK download for Windows. Click on enter. Now open the second link, Windows install -Flutter. Click on the Flutter -Windows. I have already downloaded the Flutter SDK, so I simply cancel the download and go to my downloads folder. Here is my Flutter Windows 2.0.4 stable SDK. Simply right click on it and extract using WinRAR. It will take a minute or two to extract. Now friends, you can see the Flutter SDK is successfully extracted. Here is my Flutter SDK. I will rename it as Flutter-SDK and I will put the Flutter SDK into another drive in the F drive, same as where we put the SDK manager, and simply copied it. Now friends, as you can see, the copy has been done. Now go to your Flutter SDK folder and inside the Flutter SDK folder, go into the bin folder and copy the Flutter SDK / bin folder path. Now right click on your My Computer, go to Properties, click on Advanced System Settings. Under, click on Environment Variables. Now select the path, click on Edit. Now press the semicolon and paste the Flutter SDK bin folder path. Click on OK, 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 and close the My Computer properties. Now what we have to do next is, download the Visual Studio Code editor for Flutter. Simply go to google.com and simply search Visual Studio Code download for Windows. And download it from here. I have already done downloading and installing the Visual Studio Code editor, because guys, we are using the Visual Studio Code editor to edit the Flutter project files. Now on the next step, we have to create the AVD, Android Virtual Device, or you can say Android emulator or simulator, to run our Flutter project. So simply start the Android Studio, click on Configure, go to AVD Manager. Now you will see it, I have already created a AVD Manager, so simply click on it. So I am simply deleting it and start creating a new one. Click on Create Virtual Device. Now select your phone model. I will select as Pixel 4, Nexus 4. Click on Next. Select your Android system image, which is mine is Android R. You can also download the other Android versions, which is Q, Pi, Oreo, as per your requirement. I am selecting the Android R. Click on Next. Click on Show Advanced Settings. I am hiding the skin of the phone, enable device frame. Here the RAM is about 1.5 gigs. Internal storage is about 800 MBs. All the things is good. Click on Finish. Now click on the play button to start the Android emulator. Now it will show a prompt launching emulator. It will take about a minute or two to start the Android emulator. Here you can see, guys, I'm closing the virtual device window and again close it. Here you can see, friends, you can see the Google prompt. It will take about a minute or two to start as per your system speed. Now friends, as you can see, the Android emulator has been successfully started. Here is my Android emulator. Now what we have to do next is set the SDK manager path in My Computer properties. Now first open the My Computer, go to F drive. Now go to your SDK manager folder, simply copy the path. Now minimize it, right click on your My Computer, go to Properties, go to Advanced System Settings, click on Environment Variable. Now here under System Variables, click on New. Now set variable name as Android_home. Now set the variable value as the SDK manager path. Click on OK. OK. Now close the properties. Now friends, what we have to do next is we have to run the flutter doctor command, which will tell us if anything goes wrong. This command will tell us. Now simply I am pressing the window plus R to open the run command window and typing here cmd to open the command prompt window. Now here I am typing the flutter space doctor command and pressing enter. Now it will check. Now guys, using this command, it will check all the necessary tools to run the Flutter is installed on our computer or not. As you can see, it is showing us one issue which is not necessary to resolve it. Now what we have to do next is I'm opening my computer, and in the F drive I'm creating a folder named as Flutter project. Flutter project projects. Click enter. Now inside the Flutter projects folder, we will create all the Flutter projects. Now I am closing the window. Now using the command prompt, I am simply going into F drive, cd flutter projects folder, clearing the screen. Now friends, to create a new Flutter project, we have to type the flutter command. Now type flutter space create. Now your project name, mine is my app. Now simply press the enter. Now it will start creating the Flutter project in your system. Now friends, as you can see, my Flutter project has been successfully created. Now to run the Flutter project, what we have to do next is simply type the cd command and go into your Flutter project. Mine is my app, and simply press enter. Now you can see you are in the my app folder in command prompt. Now I am simply clearing the screen. Now to run the Flutter project, we have to run the flutter run command. Flutter run, and simply pressing the enter. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes when you first time run your project, because it will download all the necessary tools like Gradle and other files for your Flutter project as per your system requirement. Now friends, as you can see, it is showing us an error warning license for package Android SDK build tools 29.0.2 not accepted. To simply resolve this error, what we have to do next is open the command prompt and simply clear the screen using cls command, and we have to execute the flutter doctor space minus minus android minus licenses command using flutter doctor. Simply press the enter. It will take about a minute or two. Simply press y, enter, y to accept the license. Again y, enter, y, enter, y, enter, y, enter, y, enter, y, enter, and you will see all the SDK package license accepted. Now simply clear the screen. What we have to do next is again run the flutter run command and simply press enter. It will start running Gradle task, assemble debug. Now you will see a message, license for package Android SDK build tools 29.0.2 accepted. Preparing install Android SDK build tools 29.0.2 revision 29.0. Now it will start downloading the latest Android SDK build tools in your computer. It will take about 5 minutes to download it. It is depend on your internet speed. Now it is showing me a message, install Android SDK build tools 29.0.2 revision 29.02 finished. Here you can see guys, running Gradle task, assemble debug, build app, installing build application app.apk. Now it is installing the debug application in our Android emulator. Activating Dart DevTools. Here you go friends. Now our first Flutter project is successfully launched into our Android emulator. It is a simple project. Now I'm simply pressing the plus button and it is start increasing the numbers here. Now friends, the next step is to set up the Visual Studio Code editor for Flutter programming. Now I am opening the Visual Studio Code editor, maximizing it, click on view, command panel. Here I have to search for extension, install extensions. Now in the search box, simply search for Flutter and press enter. And at the top you will see a Flutter support and debugger. Click on install. Using this we can install the Flutter official plugin into Visual Studio Code editor with Dart support. Here you go guys. Now the Flutter plugin is successfully installed. I am simply closing the Visual Studio Code editor and again open it. Now to open the Flutter project in Visual Studio Code editor, you have to click on file, click on open folder. Now locate your Flutter project. Mine is F Flutter projects. Here is my app. click on select folder. Now in the lib folder we have to select the main.dat file to start editing the Flutter project. Here you go friends. Now this is our main.dat file. To start developing in Flutter, we have to make changes in this file. So guys, if you like my video, please do subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video with your other programmer friends. Thank you guys for watching my video.